you're watching the Auction Network.
The Nederburg wine auction isn't just an auction, it's an event. And the festivities are about to begin. As you can see, it's a flurry of activity behind me as the fashion show is just about to begin. And suddenly I'm feeling very short as like 9-foot tall models are floating around. Anyway, I'm gonna get a seat inside. Let's check it out.
Nederburg's always a nice audience. I mean, they're very
Appreciative,
yeah, they just love it and appreciate clothes, and it's not too heavy, and it's nice to work with an audience like that.
Wine auction day is all about having fun, and I mean, you know, it's just all unstructured and a little bit of glamour, fun, spontaneity, all those kind of things in, you know, in the whole mix, and it just proves to be a fashion fiesta kind of thing. You know, I think designers look forward to the Nederburg show, being that, you know, you can explore your creativity, you can go but offbeat and a bit wild, and yeah, it's a fun day.
Now you just called it the Nederburg show, so this is actually, I mean, this is considered sort of on the level of a real fashion show.
Yes, no, definitely, it's one of the premier events in terms of fashion. Yeah.
Fantastic, because it's not just the auction.
No, it's not just, but they've got the fashion as well, and it's people think of wine and fashion when they come to Nederburg, so
absolutely.
It just goes together. Yeah.
Now, do you design anything specifically for this particular event?
What we did is we used our Cape Town Fashion Week collection, but again, because it's a very specific audience, a very specific target market, we tailor it towards the event.
Interior design, art, sculpture, all of that craft which I collect as well, they always go back to the primal source of inspiration, which is often Africa. So even Picasso, I mean, you want to go more contemporary, Gautier, I mean, one of the most beautiful African collections I've ever seen was done by John Galliano. So, I mean, in a way, I live and breathe and reflect Africa, and the streets of Joburg give me the contemporary Africa as well. So, although I know the deep tribal references, and clearly I am perhaps in a past life connected to that, I am more contemporary, and I reflect the subcultures of the music and the street gangs and even the literature and the poetry and, well, the Kwaito music, which is the poetry of our time as well.
Because it's a wine audience, it's not a fashion audience, so it's a very different concept and audience to like a fashion week.
Yeah.
So you know, one has to kind of get them going, if you know what I mean.
Yes.
I mean, it's a very receptive audience, but it's not the same.
And could you describe in detail one or two of your dresses that we saw on the runway today?
Let me see. The ending was all silk chiffons. One was a very draped, sort of a chartreuse green chiffon with a printed veiling under it, with dyed veiling under that, and that was it's actually a very labor-intensive dress to do, because every little thing is hand draped and everything is placed with, you know, with every precision of the hand. So yeah, so that was quite a labor-intensive dress.
That dress actually glowed, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also a good color.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
It was.
This is what makes it different, the tie-dye, individual tie-dye linings, and then it just comes through.
What was the inspiration for this particular piece?
Now let me make something up for you.
You're like, it's all the street. It's all the Joburg Street, lady.
It's Joburg Street.
Joburg Street. I'm getting it. All right. Congratulations on such a successful show.
Thanks so much.
To register for future live auctions, go to auctionnetwork.com.